right, there we go. Hello, my friends. How are you doing? Oh my God, everything is messed up. 1 second. So this stream is extra messy because I'm on the new computer, but I haven't set up everything yet. So yeah, my typical chaos is ensuing, and you can witness it live. 1 second. There we go. This is the live stream. Hey, there's some people already here. That's pretty cool. Let me move some stuff here. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. So this needs to be down here, and this, oh, this is again the wrong thing. 1 second. This needs to be over here. Everything is very small right now. Okay, there we go. Probably need to make this a little bit bigger. Where's the chat? Oh, there's the chat. Very nice. Okay. Oh God. Okay, so today we are doing mainly review of your work, I would say, because wow, that's pretty small. Okay. Oh, and I need to link that too. Oh my God. 1 second. Yeah, so the best work of today gets like 2 hours free from is a gift from someone on my my channel. 1 second. I have nothing prepared. I'm so sorry, everybody. From Robert Dean. He's gifting us the 2 hours of MidJourney time that he gets for winning being the best of the week, I think, on MidJourney, something like that. Sorry, I'm not 100%. I'm so sorry. Okay, 1 second, 1 second. I'm almost done here. Oh yes, and then you can wait, I should probably have a name for that link. Submit. Yeah, that's okay. What's today? The 9th October. Okay, let's write this here so I know later on. And I'm gonna, wow, someone donated to my messy stream. That's so nice. Thank you very much. Who was it? Tai Mao, he says, just got here. Did you see the MidJourney remove the prompt? Really? They removed it already? Oh, wow. Okay. That's, I think they should like invest most of the time in that feature. It seems to me like one of the best features in MidJourney that you can change the prompt after it has been created, right? So that's pretty strange. Okay. Nah, well, let's see. Anyways, here is the link. Wait, submit your MidJourney work here. And then we will select someone. Of course, we're looking at the works live, so it's kind of a review thing. I will pin this, so this should be at the top of the messages now. All right, and now I can't see the first message. So I will unpin it again. 1 second. Hi, Eric. Hi, Tao Mao. Ah, okay, you already said that right at the beginning. Game Nerd. Hi, thanks. Really hope we get better image to image with MidJourney one day. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure if they are big on that. Let's see. 1 second. There we go. Pin message. So now it should be pinned again on the top. Okay, let's bring this to the middle so you don't have to look into my ear all night long. By the way, where's the stream window? There's the stream window. Okay, cool. Let's bring this to the second screen. 1 second. Okay. And I'm very shiny again today. Do I have something here? No, nothing to... Sorry. Oh, wait a second. Where's my... I don't have that here either. Today is a complete mess. I'm sorry for that. Okay. So I have posted you... Oh, there's already 2 responses. That's pretty awesome. Let's make this an Excel sheet so I can read that live. And then this is the music. We don't need that here. Is this the... I can't remember. Okay, 1 second. I'm almost back at the... How many windows do I have open? I'm almost back. Oh, okay. Anyways. At the chat. There we go. Hi, everybody. So let's see. What we do in the shadow? What do you mean by that? I always share your videos. Oh, that's nice. You share my videos on Twitter. That's really nice. Thank you very much, Game Nerd. Hi, Vicky. Every Sunday from Florida. Very nice. Hi. Nice to see you. Alish Ayas from Gangtok. Wow. Okay, where's that? It sounds like Vietnam or something. I don't know. Kathy, hi from Minnesota in the USA. Salia from Mars. Wow, okay, far away. Ted Striker, hi. Vicky. Oh, okay. How much says hi. How are you doing? Who else? Game Nerd, Bossert from Mexico. Hey, nice to see you. Thanks for joining. Robomar from Poland. Always nice to see you. He has a very great Instagram account, so that's pretty cool. He posts about prompts on MidJourney there most of the time. Game Nerd says, do you think they will make image to image easier in future for MidJourney? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. I think they have a certain theory, a certain theory about it, about copyright or something like that. I'm not sure. I know that DALL-E said they didn't want to have that, so you can't like fake people or stuff like that. Although you can with the text prompt. So I don't know. At least on Stable Diffusion and on MidJourney. Gave them a heads up. Maybe. I revealed the secret, but I think people knew it before. I'm not sure, but it's so strange that they removed it. I have to check actually if they removed it. 1 second, let me check myself. Is it no longer an option? Let's go here real quick. Let's try this. / prefer option set. I can still select the options. Ollie 2 value -- AR 4x3. Yeah, it seems to set to, yeah. Let's make a, you can't see my screen right now. 1 second. Flower -- wait, I wrote it wrong. Flower -- a, no, Ollie 2. Seems to work. Let me switch my screen over. Oh no, I didn't set that up either. Did I? Yeah, I kind of did. Oh, I'm here. I'm down here in the corner. Woo! Oh, wait. Oh no, it's 4x3. That's good. So it works. I don't know what you mean. It works. So that's okay. Pretty good. So I guess still there. Didn't go away so far. Oh, I also wanted to start. Let me switch over here. I want to try today if I can stream and at the same time use Stable Diffusion, because both of that uses the GPU. So I don't know if that will work. If there are cutouts or something, I don't know. We will see. So this is starting. Let me look at what we have here as an input. Kobe is the first one. Redirecting. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. So we can do this right now. Let me put you over here because I also haven't connected a Stream Deck. I have to click this time instead of pushing a button, which is kind of almost the same, but not quite. Oh, there's some stuff here in the image though. Was this here always? One second. Let's put this down here. And then, no, this is again the wrong one. Sorry. There we go. Okay, great. Oh, you can see my stream window. All right. Good. I think that should be right. Hannah looks really nice. Wow. Very also realistic. It's pretty cool. Look at that. Like the makeup and the blood that's running down, or color that's running down. I don't know. Wow. Interesting. Let's have a look at the prompt. So the prompt says Wednesday Addams face melting off. Who's Wednesday Addams? I don't even know. Is that an actor or something? Actress? Oh, she's from the Addams family. I see. Okay. Yes, that makes sense. Okay. Interesting. I didn't know that. Up close portrait, photorealistic, hyper-realistic, Unreal Engine, Octane render, 8K HD volumetric light. Interesting. And so you get this kind of result. By the way, if you want to have it more realistic, I found that if you leave out these things like Unreal Engine or Octane render, it will become more like a photo, because the AI kinds of things, if you have like these game engines and 3D engines in there, it should look like a little bit more like a game or like a 3D render. Yeah, so you can try to, if you don't use that, it might be more than like a photo, right? Okay, let me also, where's the chat again? I'm Let me put that over here. Whoops. There on the side. Okay. First time submitting. Oh, that's cool. Very nice. Let's see what that's giving us. Flower. Be making Victorian actors and actresses. Really? Wow. Okay, interesting. Only adding words to the prompt not working. Oh, adding words does not work to the prompt? Let's try this. Go here, set only 2 value. Let's go with flower painting. No, watercolor. Watercolor minus minus, or just watercolor. So this time it's going to, oh no, let's set the same thing. AR 4x3 so we don't get some kind of strange thing. You cannot set off a prompt for a custom option. Okay. I don't know. I think they should leave it in. I think they should even like build that out to make it a main feature, because it's so useful. Because you can't change anything, and the seed is kind of, it's kind of working, but not always. I feel like on Stable Diffusion you have more control over these things, right? Because the seed will give you the exact same image, so you can do like more like smaller changes with that, right? And also have this kind of X epsilon thing that I've showed you already in my video. We can look at that a little bit later. Let's go here for the next one. Today I have to do everything on one screen, so let's see. Oh my god, wow. Okay, so this is by Kathy. Pretty cool. Oh, by the way, how do we do the rating? How do we do the voting? Like, wow, this is going to be difficult. I didn't even think about that. Twitter has bought Elon Musk? Sorry. That would be also good if Twitter buys Elon Musk. No, the other one. He bought it? It's already fixed now? Really? Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing? I'm not sure if a billionaire should just be able to buy part of a communication network. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, there's always different ways to communicate. It's kind of part of culture and something. Should they be able to? It's official. Is buying Twitter. Oh, wow. So he can do whatever he wants, right? So that's kind of a poll in the chat. Yeah, but there's going to be so many people. So, I mean, we could try that. You have sent 2. Oh, one is the Twitter thing. So yeah, I'm gonna. Should we wait? We haven't even looked here at the. Let's make this a little bit bigger here. Wow, my internet is blazing fast. That's like in the 1980s. What is going on here? What is that? Huh? That's strange. Rather Ellen that the far left is. Well, I don't know if they could afford it or something. I don't know. Coming soon to MidJourney Plus Pro prompt edit. Yeah, probably. They add it as a paid feature maybe. That would be interesting. So that's really cool. I like the colors. It has a little bit of this kind of what is it, like what is it, synth, cyberpunk kind of synth vibe with these colors here. So that's pretty cool. Let's have a look at the prompt here. It says bird's eye view of sunset over the river, hyper detailed, beautiful lights, arches, steps, arches? Oh, the arches. Yes, makes sense. Steps, symmetry, shadow, Jordan Grimmer. I don't even. Oh, there was like Greg Rutkowski, right? And then Studio Ghibli. So pretty wild mix of different styles. I've never heard of Jordan Grimmer. Let's check out what he's doing. Oh, there we go. Oh. So like concept art, pretty nice. Okay, interesting. I guess this is his work. This is certainly his work. It says his name here. Pretty nice, very detailed. Interesting. And like the interesting thing, like, did you want to have something like that? Because this looks rather sci-fi with the colors and the architecture with these 2 bridges stacked on top of each other. At least this is how I see this kind of structure here. It looks pretty sci-fi, right? So that's interesting. His name wrong. Everybody can be a genius artist now. I don't think so, because like it's not the image quality. It's the ideas behind the image rather. So it's not easy. Like you could say everybody could be a star photographer, but how many people are star photographers? Like there's a few, but there is a lot more who are not star photographers. Even though you just basically press a button on a machine, you do even less than writing a prompt. You just press a button and the machine makes the image. You can of course say, yeah, but you have to have the idea and you have to go to the place and prepare everything and stuff like that. Yeah, but that's the thing, right? You have to put in the work and you have to have the idea. And same as with MidJourney, Stable Diffusion, stuff like that. You have to have the idea and you have to put in the work because the first result isn't what you want. So you have to figure out through a lot of testing what works, what doesn't work, how can I change that, maybe photo bashing, stuff like that. So it's also work included, right? You can also get you can always get a random picture, but you can say the same thing about a camera. You can always get a random photo, right? So it's still, yeah. Anyways, let's go on here. So this is the second one. No, yeah, this is the second one. Okay, cool. This is the third one. Oh, this is a full like profile. So we basically have to pick an image ourselves. No one is special anymore. You're a crybaby. Is that like your kind of type, or I don't know? I don't like people who are like crying over things that they can easily fix in their lives. Like, if you see a problem, maybe come with a solution instead of saying, "Ah, we have a problem." Well, yeah, thanks, Captain Obvious. We have a problem. What are you talking about, right? Either you have a solution for that, or just like give up and don't do art. If that's your response to new technology that you can't handle it anymore, yeah, then maybe technology and art has outgrown your ability, right? This is how I see it, right? Because the good people always adapt, right? They cried a little bit when digital cameras came and the movies will always be analog, and now everything is digital, you know, because they adapted to it. They picked up the new technologies and did stuff with that, right? So I don't know. But there's a lot of people like it. Of course, it's easy to cry and it's hard to make something with it, right? So it's there's a lot more people, not a lot more people, but a good amount of people who like to cry about things, you know, and I don't think it's a good solution. Anyways, let's look at the pictures here. So I choose one at random or what? I don't know. This one is cool with the landscape here. We have some like star portraits, stuff like that. It's not a problem for me. Yeah, then why do you write these kind of strange messages, right? You can't be on both sides. Either you love it or you hate it, you know? It's like, I mean, you can't say, "Oh, it's stupid, but I'm still supporting it," you know? That's coming off a little bit strange. Anyways. Yeah. It's a I don't know. Let's have a look at this here. It's an interesting discussion, but only on some level, you know, not with people who just reject it. If you have a real reason for rejecting it, that might be interesting. But if you don't, it's just, yeah, I don't know. You misunderstood me. Maybe, I don't know. Vicky says everyone can use AI, but there are some stunning artists leaning their craft right now. Learning their craft right now. Yeah, absolutely. I see. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, this is the problem with text. It's very like, you don't know the intonation, you don't know the emotion behind what was said. Anyways, this is pretty cool here. Very nice. Also like the glasses. Very cool. The hairdo is a little bit strange for him, like a rococo hairstyle, I guess. With these little, like, you know, what is it called? Curls on top. What is this the, oh, Baroque art. There we go. Robert Downey Jr., detailed male Victorian costume, Baroque art, Nouveau, intricate detail, headshot, close-up, photography, cinematic lighting, photorealistic, high contrast, 8K cinematic UHD. Okay, interesting. And you can see here without the Octane render, this has more of a skin texture and the hair is more realistic, stuff like that. So it looks less like if you compare it with this, you can see that the skin and also the shape of the head is more something you would like expect from a comic art, you know, or like a 3D movie, stuff like that. Like what is it called? It's so good. The show about Star Wars, Clone Wars. Clone Wars, they have faces like that, right? With these edges. I love that show. It's really good. Anyways, and this is more photorealistic from the hair and everything, so that's pretty interesting, right? The Art of AI is the name. Thank you for sending that in. Oh, Christopher. Okay, so yeah, Jason is the next one. Oh wow. Okay, so this is more like classic painting style, naive painting, I would say. This is not like not an insult, it's actually an art form, naive painting. So yeah, interesting, pretty cool, and fits the Halloween topic. When is Halloween, by the way? I don't even know. They already sell candy, but I never know when it is, because in Europe you don't really celebrate that. There's not anybody coming knocking on your door, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm kind of surprised they still do it, by the way, in the US, because of all the things that happen in recent times with, you know, shootings and all these kind of things. You never know who gives you candy, right? It's like, I mean, it's a neighborhood, but you know all of your neighbors. I don't know. It's kind of, anyways. Yeah. And do you do it in a big city or just like in the suburbs and small villages and stuff like that? Do you do it in New York? You just go to your neighbors like... You probably don't know them, right? I don't know. I don't know my neighbors. I don't want to know them. I'm not a neighborly kind of. Yeah, I need to know everybody in the house here. Anyway, so this is Trick or Treat by South Bay Che. Okay, cool. And just Trick or Treat, nothing else in here. So that's pretty interesting. We didn't look at the commands in the prompt. We can check that out real quick. Is there something in there? Yeah, it's test creative. Okay, interesting. But no style description or something. I find it interesting that MidJourney goes to this kind of painterly style, and then Stable Diffusion has a different kind of more air spray looking style. So interesting, yeah. Opens doors to everyone. Yeah, I would say that too. Yeah. It's huge in the States, really, 31st. And you do it everywhere or just like in the suburbs where you have neighbors and you can go door to door? Who dropped off cake? Do they give out cake, really? I know some people give out not candy, but like a carrot or something. Is that real or is it just in the shows? I don't know. I would be really angry if I got a carrot or an apple or something like that. Oh, wow. That is impressive. Even the eyes are pretty good. Wow. Okay, so this is a contender. I would say this is by Vicky. Art Nouveau, angel with magenta wings, wearing magenta armor, intricate, insane detail ornament, hyper-realistic octane render. Wow, interesting. Check this out. Ooh, okay. It's interesting that the most of her looks like it's drawn with a pen, with an ink pen, you know? If you look at these details here, you see this looks more like a drawing, I would say. Not specifically how do you say, like feathers or like a fabric or stuff like that. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Very nice. Also with the bokeh in the background. Everything, I think what you wanted is to be her more pale or white and then have the violet or the pink as a contrast to the white, right? Like you have here on the edges of the wings, right? Because from the prompt you said only the wings and the armor, but it's really nice how that turns out. And also that she has like this armor is more made from flowers and stuff. Really interesting. Very nice. New York has a big Halloween parade in Greenwich Village. The huge puppets at the end are spectacular. Oh, these floating puppets, right. Are those the famous floating puppets like you see also in South Park and every other show? They do a skit about that where it's flying away or something else is happening with those. Is that? Shocking pink. Yeah. All right. Let's go to the next one here. Oh, by the way, how long is the stream already? I can't even see. It's only 10 minutes? What the hell? Oh, and YouTube tells me to make an ad, so let's click on that button too. Boom, there we go. Again, I have no idea what's happening right now. This is a little, I can do a little dance. Some people might see it. Some people might see an ad. Maybe it's just a text block. I have no idea what they show in that moment. Okay, let's go. I think it's already over, probably. Oh man, I have, by the way, my head is exploding. It's such a headache right now. It's really heavy. Okay, there we get. There we go. Nefertiti, Queen of Egypt in style of... Is she, by the way, is she Greek, or from what kind of episode is she? H. You know what I mean? Ancient Egypt. Pharaoh, religion. And how, when was that? Let's see. Greek. I don't think so. It doesn't say anything here. Berlin. Okay, interesting. Oh, who came first? Oh, we would account of the film. Oh, what? Holy crap. So Cleopatra was 1,350 years later, roughly, or 1,300 years after Nefertiti. Wow, that is crazy. And is it like the same country, the same kind of style? Wow. That is crazy. Look at that. Wow. Huh, okay. So there we go, a little bit of history too. But you can see also in the old cultures like how little things have changed without like the science that we have and the technology we have today, right? So that's pretty interesting. That's, you need this kind of system of knowledge to order it so it can actually create something, right? It's not just happening. People are not just, oh yes, it works like that, right? Time traveling prompt engineering. What? I don't know. What is it about? What's happening? My ad block is removing any ads. Oh, okay, interesting. Hope I feel better. Yeah, hopefully. I hope so too. Yeah, that's really nice. Let's see. So let's read the prompt. Oh, maybe make this big first here so okay, you can enjoy it a little bit larger. We can also zoom in here. It has an interesting sculpture-esque like skin with these kind of like paint brush movements on it. You know what I mean? So that's pretty interesting. Wow, very nice. So the prompt is Nefertiti, Queen of Egypt in style by Joshua Middleton. Finely detailed eyes, mid-shot portrait, soft studio lighting, octane render, hyper-detailed, volumetric light, global illumination, detailed and intricate environment, 8K. Interesting. Let's check out this artist here real quick. Who that is? Oh. I find it interesting that so often when you do something on MidJourney and you enter artists, the work of MidJourney gets better, but it's not even remotely similar to what the actual artist is doing. Like this is completely different. If you would do something like her, like the in that style, it would be like a comic. Maybe she in the pose of a hero or stuff like that, doing things, and it's completely not that. It's mostly that kind of bust here. Even though the name of the artist is very much at the start of the prompt, so that's pretty interesting that it decides to do a bust like that instead of doing this kind of style of comic, right? It's really interesting. Hey, from Madrid. Hi, Manuel. Thanks for joining. Nice to see you. At one point, help a customer. Did you miss it? Really? Yeah, Vicky. This is yours, right? It's very nice. I said it's one of the contenders because it's really, really good. Very nice. So, I hope you're not getting in trouble watching my stream during work. That would not be good. Okay, let's go to the next one. Here we have the next Halloween one. Is this from the same person, maybe? Let me check this. Where was the other one? Southern Bay. Oh, okay. So we need to close this again. Only one per person. Under a different name. I don't know why this is in here. Let me color this maybe red so I know afterwards. And why do you, like I said, one per person. So let me color this too. Let me actually select several of those. There we go. Boom. Okay. So the next one is, have we looked at this? Yeah, that's the bus we have just seen. So you can still submit. There is the link is on top of the document, right? Of the chat. You can still submit something. No problem. Don't worry. All right. There we go. Oh wow! There we have a like an autumn cake with ice cream too. That's very nice. Pretty cool. This is from whom? Tai Mao. Okay, pretty cool. Wow, looks very nice. Also very realistic. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Wow, I'm getting hungry from this. Really cool. And this looks more like a how do you say, like a chocolate praline? In German we say praline. I don't know what is the English word for that. Like the, you know, the round things made out of chocolate. It looks like that. And this is more like ice cream. So that's pretty awesome. And that stuff here that looks a little bit like it's hanging over the edges without touching the cake because of the shadow, you see. So that's also interesting. So it has a little bit of a lip on top. Interesting. So what was the prompt? Birthday cake, melting ice cream, cake, autumn colors, photorealistic, hyper-realistic, ultra-realistic. Wow, so many realistics in there. And then Polaroid style on top of that. Pretty awesome. Yeah, it looks really good. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's go for the next one. We only have 2 more. So let's see. You can still submit. And the best one of tonight gets 2 hours free GPU time with MidJourney, right? I will send the profile link that you sent me to the, I don't know the name again, from the person who donated these 2 hours. Let me find that real quick so I can, 1 second. Robert, from Robert Dean. I hope I say the right name. Yes. Okay, cool. Right, so he's donating 2 hours for the winner today. This is very sci-fi-ish here. Let's see. Inside a wormhole in outer space, cinematic lighting, epic composition, intricate detail, volumetric lighting, ray tracing, photorealistic, maximum texture. Interesting. Maximum texture. I've never heard of that part of a prompt. It's interesting that for a wormhole, it has like a street kind of level here on the ground. It's not quite completely round. And there seems to be like a little bit of either is a planet or it's just a light shape here on the side. I'm not sure what you would think that is. You can donate hours. Yeah, he was winning hours for being like chosen for the best MidJourney work of that week, I think. So the team is giving out the hours. And he said to the team he will give the hours to someone else. And he asked me if I want to give that out during my live stream. So this is what's happening right now. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Let's go to the next one here from Eric. And keep submitting. Let me reload this page so we don't miss anything. No, we didn't miss anything. Okay, good. So this is from, wow, okay, interesting. Yeah, this is like, is this version 3? We have to check. Let's see. Ooh, very nice. With this light ring around the hat. The MidJourney still has a problem. Maybe this isn't intended to be round, but I feel like MidJourney still has a problem to make these round circles. Here in the middle, this is almost round, and then these are not, and they should, I think they should be for that kind of design, right? Although it's kind of elongated with the clothing flowing down, which looks a little bit like it's a growing tree or something. So it's like between melting and growing. It's really interesting. Very nice artwork. Submit to his lordship. Yes, please. I shared this video link on Twitter, encouraging MidJourney users to come and share their... Oh yeah, okay, that's awesome. Thank you very much. I had a link, but I don't know if it was correct. We can check that out. Let's check this. Check out the prompt here first, and then we will look. So this is a person who has seen cosmic horrors and flaming madness. Wow, that looks like Warhammer. That sounds like Warhammer. A horrific vision of emptiness, the eternal abyss, and the echoes of ancient gods humming in your brain by Lydia Kabelut. Okay, beautiful but ominous volumetric light, 4K cinematic framing. What is cinematic framing? I never heard about that. Wow, is it from a text or a poem, or what is that? Or did you wrote that? Cinematic framing. Oh, yes, of course. The framing, like the composition. That's what it meant. Okay, the arrangement in the frame. Oh no, the arrangement in the frame. Okay, right. In cinematography, framing refers to the way elements are arranged in the frame, essentially what the camera sees. Ah, so like here where the people stand in the image, that's framing. Interesting. Okay, didn't know that term, but it makes sense. Okay, cool. And then we have the artist here too that is named. Let's see who that is. Lita. Oh, nice. Okay. And again, like very, very different from the style. Look at that. Very different from the style. Right? By the way, I was recently thinking, let's make this a little bit bigger. Trying to download. Well, maybe you can see it good enough. I was recently thinking, like, the main difference still, because some people are upset in the art scene, the AI and stuff like that, but what the big difference is, if you look at this image here, is that, can I make this somehow bigger? It tries to download it, so that's not, or maybe we should download it real quick. 1 second, let's download this. Download. Or did it download the page? It didn't download an image, right? Save as image. No, it doesn't download the image. Anyways, what I wanted to say is, as an artist, you can be, and I don't think AI will ever be able to do that per our imagination. You see here all these details, and as an artist, you can go in and say, oh, there's a like, I want to have a red splotch right here, and I want to have the hands especially like this, like, or I want to have this kind of, I don't know, the hair a little bit different, the eyes looking a little bit different. These very like small details that come together. I don't see really a way how you would do that with AI, unless you use in-painting and then like in-paint and write a prompt and do all these kind of things and then go to a ton of variations until this kind of red shape has exactly the shape you want to have. Or you would just paint it. It seems to be easier to paint it if you want to be specific like that about something, you know? So there seems still to be sufficient difference between these different art forms, right? Like, how would you do especially this kind of movement, this kind of how specific this is, right? As an artist, it's easy to do that. Not that it's not easy to do that, but you know, when you have the craft, when you know how to do it, it's easy to put there these different forms and colors and stuff like that to get this kind of shape. With an AI, how will you do that? I don't see any way how you would be able to do that specifically, right? So, I don't know. Anyways, unless they find something that can look into our brains. What was the last one we clicked on? This one we have already seen. this one we have already seen. Oh, there's the next one. Which is very similar to what I just talked about. Really interesting. But yeah, like I said, if you want to have this a little bit different, you know, how would you do that? Like I say, okay, these lines here, they are nice, but I want to have it like there should be another white line in between here, and maybe this line should be a little bit higher or something like that, you know, like intricate changes to make everything like work together, which you need to create a really like a masterwork. You need these kind of intricate changes to it. You can do it later, of course, in your photo software, but purely with AI. That's what I mean, purely with AI. I don't really see a way, right? That's yours. By the way, you didn't send the profile, so I don't really know. I guess we can figure it out from the. Let me open this up again here and then put it like so, and take this number here, and let's see, that should work. Yes, there we go. Okay, so we can also see the prompt. That's pretty good. Okay, so that looks like a really nice modern painting. Very cool, like it. Also nice color choices. So let's see. The prompt is Mars in black and white and red, oil painting, crackles, imperfections, splashes, color stains, lyrical expressions, expressionism, abstract, many layers, texturized. Interesting. And I also like about this work that it tries to go away from all the classic MJ kind of styles and things we see. Everybody's doing the stars and this kind of 3D, nicely painted, colorful rendering. And this is very different from that. So that's pretty interesting. Although we had a lot of images today that have been like different from the classic thing that we see right now on the so much on the community stream, right? Here's more of that, like with the stars. But yeah, pretty interesting, pretty cool. Very nice. And also creative, like to be in different, get something different out of the AI, right? Ooh, I've never seen one of those. Hey, we have really interesting contenders today. It's getting harder and harder to choose. Nova says, I'm sure that tool to do micro changes will be implemented at a later stage. AR is still on its beta stage. Yeah, that's true. But the question is, how would you get the idea out of your head into the AI? That is like the link that is missing, because the tool can be changed in a lot of different ways. But how do you, because right now, even though we have these modern machines, we still have the classic input methods, right? Because even though everything now is digital and all that software in 3D and 3D printing and whatever, you still have a screen that looks like a piece of paper, and you have a pen where you write on that piece of paper. So it's the same kind of method you did like 2,000 years ago. We didn't really change that. And the only thing that's maybe a little bit different is the mouse, but still we use our hand and the fingers to control what we want to do, right? And we had other methods in between, but they didn't work as well. So this kind of doing things with the hands and controlling what we do with the eyes, this kind of loop between hand and eye, seems to be the major method on how we do things. And if you think about it, we do everything like that. You do cooking like that, painting, music is like that. Even though it's sound, you still do it with your hands and your eyes. So, right? This is the major way how we get ideas from our brain, which is interesting. We have such a sophisticated language, but the main way we create anything is with the hands, without any language, right? That's interesting. Maybe because the language at the same time is very limited. Anyways, let's look here at the artwork. Pretty cool. So this is often you see this in photography specifically with portraits, because you can do cool stuff with that, with all kinds of subjects you want to mix or double expose or stuff like that, and do stuff on in Photoshop. So interesting to see this here too. And I've never seen one just like that with this kind of combination. Is it like difficult to get that? What is the prompt? Let's see. A plant with a person blooming. Oh, interesting. Plant merged person, vines growing, surreal, hyper-realistic. So this basically wasn't the idea at all to get this kind of result. If you look at the prompt, it says a plant with a person blooming. So the person should rather be a blossom, like the face should be inside of a blossom and attached to the plant rather than the plant being attached to the head of the person. So that's kind of a reverse of what the original idea seems to be, right? Oh, wow. There's some other stuff here too. That's pretty cool. Just wanted to see. Oh. And there's like these bodies with the plant heads. Interesting. Okay, so it's just like a short experiment. But that's a really, you can see there's a really different result from what you usually get. That's really nice. I like also the color style. Okay, cool. What does the chat say? 1 second. VR connection to AI directly. But why would you need a VR connection if it's on your screen in 2D? If it's like 3D, that makes a lot of sense, I guess. Editing the photo databases depending on the result you want is one of the ways to get more control. That is true. Yeah. So, yeah. Training the model, right? But that's kind of intensive to do. And you still have to create, you still have to provide the pictures if you want to train the database, right? Music and art will combine. I think they already do, like what a music video, for example, right? I love to add video movement to my images so they come alive. Interesting. I want to experiment with that too. A blooming person. Oh, a blooming person. Ah. Yeah, that's true. A blooming person. And then right now the prompt was a person blooming, and now it's a blooming person, right? Interesting. Sometimes I need to re-render multiple times to get the right result. Yes, a lot, especially with Stable Diffusion. I think this is why this kind of automation I showed you is so important with Stable Diffusion. I wish that MidJourney would also have an option like that to make these kind of not variables, but these kind of graphs that I showed you where you can, for example, test different prompt words. That would be so useful to see what kind of result you get, although this will like 10-fold or 100-fold the render action that people are doing. So maybe it's more cost effective to not allow people to do that, because when I do it on my computer, having 100 images render out just to see the different versions is not something unusual, right? If you do that on MidJourney, then of course they will have the costs explode at that moment, right? There we go. Let's go to the next one here. Ooh, what is this? My eyes can't decide if this is like plants inside of a structure or if it's a plant that looks like a structure, because there's flowers here and there and it's growing on all over the structure, but then it looks like pots where something is growing out of. It's a little bit like a visual, how do you say, not a visual paradox, a optical illusion. Yeah, lyrics. I've never tried that, to be honest. I was thinking about maybe making a music video. By the way, do you think it would be interesting that I make a music video with a more like a song from Queen or something like that? I asked YouTube and they say I can do that if I want to. They might block the audio or they might take the money from that the ad revenue for that video, but that's okay. If it's a fun video, you know, that might be interesting. And of course, I want them to have the money if that's their song. They worked for it, right? So that's okay. All right. Marty, what's my Marty? Okay, anyways. So let's look at the prompt here, what the prompt says. It's always it's funny to kind of like from the prompt try to guess, from the image try to guess what was the prompt, what did they actually want to have in the end. So here we have fractal, robot, particle dynamics, splattering, spraying, green botanicals, foggy, twisting, spinning, high-tech, fragmented, glossy, white armor. White armor? 3D, Voronoi? Voronoi? Okay. Artificial lighting, accent lighting, repeating, chromatic, all white environment, cinematic light, glitter, succulent. Okay, interesting. So this was not describing anything specific, but just like playing around with words to see what the AI will make of it. Because there's a lot of things that are very different, right? There's like a robot in here, stuff like that, and then although, I mean, if you arrange these words in a different way, like you would say robot with a white armor, you would get a completely different result than this. So this is so jumbled up with the different words that it's still kind of a puzzle for the AI, and the AI is creating something really random from that. That's interesting. Some crazy stuff. ZBrush, music and AI. I also found that ZBrush is really good as a word in the prompt, because ZBrush has a very specific way to look for these kind of 3D creations and sculptures and stuff like that. If you don't know, ZBrush is a 3D software that is very much used for creating characters. And as you can see here, let's go here to images maybe for a second. The results have a very, like I would say, a rather specific look to them. They are very detailed and very organic often, like this one, you see. And this is because the way the software is used is like clay. So you start always out with a round ball. I guess you can also have other shapes, but I know it just you're starting as a ball, and then you press in it and you pull on it, stuff like that, to get it into these shapes. And then you can also have different kind of stamps to make, for example, hard surfaces, or to have skin texture, stuff like that. And this is how you can get these very, very nice details. So this is a very different way to work with 3D modeling. But it is more classic, and I personally felt, like I tried it a little bit, I felt it's a lot more intuitive, because everybody has played as a child with a clay, right, to make these kind of little sculptures and stuff like that. So you already know the kind of feeling, and you just follow this kind of eye-hand loop. You don't have to learn specific things at the beginning. Probably to get something like this, you have to learn a lot about that. But at the beginning, if you make like a simple, like an elephant or something like that, which I did out of that stuff, it's easy, because you just push and pull until it fits, right? So that's very nice, and this gives interesting results. I made a series of, where do I have that? I made a series of alien faces with that. Do we have this in here? Ah, there's one. No, there's not the one. Let's go here to my profile real quick. 1 second, so I can show you. There's the bunnies. There's one of the aliens, but there should be a lot more down here. Or not? Oh, no, wait. This is not the archive. Did they remove the archive? Wasn't here like a button for... Oh, am I not logged in? Huh? I'm confused right now. Oh, there it is. Sorry. I was confused. There we go. You see these? I just like it randomly created all of those, and I think, do they have ZBrush in here? I think so, right? Ah, yeah, there it is. ZBrush. And I found that when you type HBO, it often gives you this like colorful background, which is very nice. I see they are all different, completely different, which is nice. So MidJourney is just inventing different kinds of aliens here. But when you click on them, let's make this big. Oh no, how to... Oh, I didn't upscale this one. Let's see. Anyways, when you zoom in here, you can see it has the same kind of, like this kind of ZBrush surface structure to it. It feels like this kind of organic formed thing, but at the same time 3D-ish. So that's I really like to use that term for these kind of things when you get some really amazing results. Look at that. Very nice. Pretty cool. Yeah, and it looks MidJourney is just randomly generating alien designs, you know? I mean, this is a huge benefit. If you're a designer for Star Trek or something, you can just pop out 100 different designs. All of them are perfect. And you can just say, hey, okay, this and that. And then this is just a beginning sketch, right? After that, you go into the 3D software and create it in more detail with the different arguments. And you can say, hey, I like the eyes of this one. And then I like the horns of this one. You combine it afterwards, right? So yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyways, let's go back here to our next contender. What's the time, by the way? 58 minutes. Okay, woo. All right. Okay. This is by whom? By, oh, Xander Pixel. Okay, so the same as the username. Good. Gothic vulture surrounded by pre-Raphaelite floral. Oh, nice. Interesting. By the way, this is a kind of a funny thing if you think about the pre-Raphaelites. They had, correct me if I'm wrong, probably I am, I'm not sure. I think this kind of art style came up around the time when photography was invented and art became more modern. And they didn't like it because they said it's kind of taking away the actual spirit of art. And so they started to paint in the classic way. That was way, way old. This is why they called pre-Raphaelites, right? From the name. And so this was a kind of a reaction where I said, hey, now that this is kind of the classic art is going away, we will make it extra classic. Now, I hope I'm right with that. Let me know if this was complete crap or not. We can actually look this up real quick. History hour, there we go. What was the idea? Beginnings, early doctrines. So this is around 1848. Founded 1848, yes. They also call themselves Brotherhood. You already know there is something a little bit strange cooking when you call yourself Brotherhood. Something is not quite right. All right. The group sought to return to the abundant detail, intense colors in complex compositions of Quattrocento Italian art. They rejected what they regarded as the mechanist approach first adopted by Mannerist artists who succeeded Raphael and Michelangelo. The Brotherhood believed that the classic poses and elegant compositions of Raphael in particular had been a corrupting influence on the academic teaching of art, hence the name Pre-Raphaelite. In particular, the group objected to the influence of Sir Joshua Reynolds, founder of the English Royal Academy of Arts, whom they called Sir Souls. I don't know how to pronounce that. To the Pre-Raphaelites, according to sloshy. Anything lax and scampant in the process of painting, and hence anything a person of a commonplace and controversial blah 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 kind. So the Manurists, and how did they paint? Oh, they painted like this? Okay, interesting. Oh, this is in, oh no, this is in Vatican. We have something similar here in Vienna. I thought that's the one that we have. Interesting. Well, you see, there's always this kind of, oh no, we have to do it like it was always done, stuff like that. Pre-Raphael is a baby Ninja Turtle, yes. Don't speak much because I'm in relax mode. Yes, I think I'm in relax mode too. So this really looks really cool. Yeah, so we have one more here. Oh, Hey, this is like a similar to like a friend of mine is painting. Not quite. It's actually very different. So maybe maybe not, but it reminded me of that. So we have to search for the page here. Sorry, we didn't do any photo bashing today as the title suggested. But yeah, with my headache, it's okay if we didn't do that, to be honest. Yeah. There we go. Okay. 2 men, mower, and a son. That is a very like simple, to the point prompt. Interesting. And a very surprising result for MidJourney, because I thought they would do something completely different with that. You submitted 2? Really? Which one was 2? I don't know. So, okay, now we need to decide. What time is it? 1 hour and 3 minutes? Take the knee and submit. Does the fast mode reset every month? Yes, it does. I didn't know. Paid members ran out of fast mode. Yes. It resets every month, which is kind of not so great because you lose the hours. It would be cool if they like stick around for another month so you can collect them a little bit, or have at least like a spillover time would be good, right? Where you have it, you get the new units and the old units like are good for another week or something. So you see, oh shit, I forgot to use my units, and then you can use it for another 7 days. Other than like right now, you get a message that says, bang, here's your new units and forget about your old units. Thanks for the money. Although like you can render for free, so that's good. Unless with the $10, I guess you just lose the money. And you have no free render time, so you just like, yeah, they should stack, right? With the $10, they should stack, I feel like, at least for a certain time, right? Not just run out. Okay, so let's go to the judgment here. Oh god, this is going to be difficult. Also have to close everything that is still open here. 1 second. Wait. Okay, not close this. Okay, I think this is the beginning. Yes. This is mine. And these are just the texts that I opened. So it's not too many, actually. Ah, right. Oh my god. I feel like throwing out the short fun ones first, because they are more random and less part of a like specific effort, if you know what I mean. Wasn't there like 2 of these Halloween ones? I guess they maybe were submitted multiple times, right? I guess so, because this is very random. I don't know, it's difficult to decide. So personally, this is one of my favorites. And then this is also one of my favorites because it's so different from what you usually see. This is unexpected, so it's also nice. This is very random. I really like the idea behind that, but it's also very random from the output. This is pretty cool, but kind of expected with the pre-Raphaelite wording in there. And this is more like a surprise prompt where you didn't know what you get from that, right? I would say. So, okay, let's see. Difficult. So there are some that are very expected. This is also very nice, though. It's so hard. I just don't want to close the tabs, but I know I have to. Okay. So I'm sorry for everybody who gets deleted right now. Let's go with this. And then these are also more like, they're very nice, but they're also very like more conventional to what you see anyways on MidJourney right now. Also kind of the cake is really nice, especially birthday cake. That's really cool. Is that about my birthday? I don't know. This is also more like MidJourney style. This also. This is very different. This is in unexpected. These are more. This is also more random. Okay, so we have eliminated some. Personally, I feel like it's between these three here, right? I guess. Let me move this over here and here and here. Okay. So let's do it like that. Sorry. Sorry for everybody. Should we do the rest as a poll or? Okay, wait a second. I make a poll and then you can decide which should win. So we have the landscape, which is this one, landscape. And then we have the angel, which is the next choice, angel. I never know how to write angels. This is how my brain works. Is it angel or is it the other way around? Yeah, this is the right one. Okay, good. And the last one is, let's call it abstract, right? Abstract. Okay. Ask the community. There we go. So now you can vote for them. So again, this here is the abstract. This one is the angel. And this one is the landscape. The angel again in pink. Then the abstract painting here with red and blue, red and black and white. And here we have the landscape again. So let me know. Can I see that? Why? I can't see that. Oh, there we go. Okay. Right, so keep on voting. Landscape. Here is the angel again. Very nice bokeh in the background. And yeah, nice details. And then here we have the abstract again, which is very different from what you usually see on MidJourney. So I quite like that. All right. So we have 20 votes now. How many people are watching? 64 people are watching. So keep on voting. Let's go until we have 30 votes. I hope we get that. Here we have the angel again. And this is the landscape. Very nice violet and orange colors here. Beautiful perspective on the bay with the sunset in the background. Really cool. So yeah. Let me know. We need 6 more votes, please. Let's see. 4 more votes. Keep voting. Although the angel is like right now, 2 more votes. Hey, cool. Everybody's like taking part. That's pretty cool. So this is the angel again. Oh, now we have 31 votes. Okay. So I guess the angel has won with 42% of all votes. Oh, the abstract is coming up. Let's leave it a little bit more. Let's have 3 more votes. Let's see. Right now we are 32. I should do this more often. It's actually fun. Abstract is now at 29%, angel at 44%, and landscape at 26%. I'm not sure if I should say that. Maybe it is influencing the outcome. All right, so this is the angel again here. And then 1 more vote. Someone vote. And this is the landscape here. There we go. Okay. So the last one was for abstract too, but still the winner is the angel with 44%, I think. Where's the result, by the way? Oh, there we go. Here's the result. Cool. So the angel has 42, abstract 31%, landscape 25% from 35 votes. So that's pretty awesome. So I will... Oh no, who made that? Vicky. This one is it, right? Let me check this real quick. Yes, that's the one. Okay, so I will send your link to Robert, I think his name was. Sorry, I forgot again. Let's make this green here. And then he will send this to the team and they will reach out to you. I guess that should work like that. All right, let me switch over to the big screen. When I find my, oh, there we go. Talk live. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and next time I will have set everything up as it should be. I look a little bit pale too. I guess it's my camera setting right now. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Also, thank you again for the donation for Taimao. That was pretty cool. Was it for Taimao? I guess. Yes, yeah, it was. Thank you very much for that. That was absolutely amazing. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. It wasn't photo bashing as the title said, but we are going to do this next time and do some cool mix between photos and MidJourney art and stuff like that. Yeah, so yeah, it was absolutely cool to yeah do that stream for you, and thanks for watching. Bye. By the way, this time I don't have an end screen, I think, right now, so you can't listen to music. Or maybe I can load this real quick, but I don't know where it is. I will just like quit it right now. If that's okay with you. Okay,